Sometimes, boy, motherfuckers bug the shit out of me about a fucking review, but what do I think about it? I think the first track is alright. You know, I don't like the hook. Sorry, I can't get with the hook. I think could have did better. Of course, y'all gonna like it. I'll guarantee that. Ricky is fire. I give him that. That shit is hard. It remind me of Pray for Me, which I don't know why he didn't pick that on the other one, but whatever. But that production is on point. Kind of got that dark type, vibe about it, where it just feel like he's energetic as fuck, but then he not. If that make any sense, but that's the type of Meek Mill that I like. You know what I mean? His flow is there. Of course, the content. He always gonna talk about certain shit that's repetitive, but I can deal with that track. For one, Slippin' is one of my favorite songs from DMX. So for them to remake it the way they did with Future, Davies killed it. You know what I mean? Future was okay on the hook. You know, it wasn't his best hook, and he definitely got to get talked about later. He got a new album coming out. I'm like, damn. Meek, he was solid on that joint as well. You know, the content was on point, but to me, Davies had the best verse. And the last track, the War joint. See, this is the thing that I don't really understand. Right? It's like we understand what happened. And yeah, I heard this shit right when Drake dropped his joint. And I feel like people are now bandwagoning Meek. See, I like fans that keep it 100. I watched a lot of reviews and a lot of people was on point. You know what I mean? And it's just like, all right, put it like this. Let's use the metaphor as if we in like the block or school. Let's use school, right? And say you know somebody that know the person you ain't really rocking with. You was cool, but then you ain't cool no more, right? And that's the nigga in the middle. So he playing both sides. We all know in life you don't play both sides because that shit get you hurt. So let's just say the nigga you really ain't fucking with like that, and the nigga you is fucking with that fuck with both of y'all, he come to you and be like, oh, you know what I mean? So and so said, he about to do this, yada 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 yada, right? This nigga not thinking you know what's up. So he do what he do, and you instantly respond by whatever the case may be. And it shocks him because he wasn't expecting that. But on the other hand, if this nigga wouldn't came and told you what was up, you wouldn't have shit to say. Therefore, if Meek never would have heard what Drake said, y'all niggas would be like, damn, Drake just murdering this nigga, blah, blah, blah. Right? But y'all sitting there saying that, oh, well, Meek basically did what Drake did with Back to Back. He responded to what Drake said. So what's the big deal about it? Like, what really did he say? He just countered everything and gave his opinion on what he said. From the whole shit to Tory, you know what I mean, to him as a fucking artist. Break all that down. What really did he say? Now, what I would have liked to see Meek do, even if he had the song, he heard it, go into the booth and just rap, destroy this nigga, but don't use what he said against him. Y'all, I mean, yeah, okay, people could say that's a smart chess move. This is not chess. This is hip-hop. All right, remember what Nas did, Ether? We all waited for Super Ugly, right? Everybody stopped what they doing to hear Hot 97. When we heard Super Ugly, what did we all say? We was like, that shit wasn't nothing. For one, he didn't even have it. He just jacked the beat and just basically rapped over it and kind of replied to what Nas said with Ether. This the same shit. What's the difference? You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it's not a good song. It's cool. The production is the best part. But it's just like, it didn't wow me. It didn't thrill me. It's like, I would have been more impressed with Meek even if he heard the song. He mentioned it in a few bars, but did some other shit with the song. That would impress me because it's like, okay, he's maturing. He don't care about that no more. Now let's focus on Meek. Let's see what Meek gonna do. I don't want to look at Meek or Drake or Kendrick or Tory Lanez, every artist, to look at them just because they may reference these niggas when they so-called beefing. Some of y'all just, it's like, what is this shit? Like, it's not even you can't even compare this shit to 50 Cent Ja Rule battle. Simple. You can't do that. In my personal opinion, you can't. You damn sure can't compare it to the Jay and Nas situation. So it's just like, yo, why can't y'all be honest and be like, we don't care about that no more? Drake and Meek should have ended that shit last year. That's what I feel. Like, I don't want to hear Drake, blase blah, and people like, oh, you dick riding Drake. I didn't expect that song to be like that. You feel me? When I heard that he did a new song for the album, I'm like, oh, okay, this is the single. So when I went into the song, I didn't know what I was expecting. But when I heard what he said, okay. So what do I think about the song? I think the song is cool, but I still feel like we never heard three-peat, right? We never heard that shit. I even stated then when he did back-to-back, if we never get three-peat, I wonder if Drake gonna rework some lyrics. Do we know that he didn't rework some lyrics to now? We don't know that. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all gotta like think of everything instead of just saying one little thing. When Meek did Wanna Know, nobody was like, oh, what the fuck was that? Put it like this: if Meek didn't have that production, Drake never did that song, he still put out the EP. Or would he have put out the EP? Would y'all be talking about Meek Mill? Drake could have came out and just did his regular routine as far as a girly song, which still would have blown up, still would have been #1, and we wouldn't care because that's Drake being Drake. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I still feel how I feel. It's my opinion. I feel like Meek should still focus on him. Fuck the Drake shit. You got the money, you got the jewelry, Nicki Minaj from everything you be saying. But it's like if you saying you the street nigga, you in the streets, fine nigga. I would be more enthusiastic if you diss 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's great when you throw jabs at him. Go pit more. Why do you put so much energy in Drake? Who cares? He can ignore you tomorrow and just do his pop shit, and he's still gonna be making records, and then you go be in limbo. Don't let Drake. I don't want to see Meek let the Drake shit like basically hold his career hostage, because it's just like people only paying attention because of the Drake shit. So what if Drake step away? Then what Meek got? You feel me? So it's like Meek need to focus on his own career so fans can start appreciating him and watch that little beef away and be focused more on him. That's all I'm saying. The EP, both of them collectively, each of them have at least 2 to 3 tracks that's dope. Cool. I respect that. I can't speak on Drake. He ain't dropped no mixtape, no album. The song is alright. It's whatever. It's it's enjoyable. It was fun to hear it. Was it back to back? No. Was it 6 p.m. in New York? No. Was it 9 in Dallas? No. But it's just fun the way he used words and everything like that. Meek should try to do some witty shit like that, but he's not that type of rapper. Still, nobody's even mentioning the fact that he's a battle rapper. In battle rap, okay, granted, they use other things against their opponent, but it's still originality there. That's the part why, as me, I can say I'm disappointed. As a fan of Meek Mill, he's a battle rapper. These niggas are supposed to be the most creative people in that arena, correct? And that's the whole part. They say, oh, battle rappers can't make songs. You see what I'm saying? So y'all not even looking at everything as a whole for an artist. That's cool what he did. Do we know he can do better? Of course. Go back and check his YouTube videos when he used to go at half of Philly. He went in for 13 minutes, 10 minutes, 8 minutes, like going the fuck in. You see what I mean? Come on, bro. Like that's subpar for you. You're a battle rapper. And most battle rappers were saying the same shit about me. It's no way you should be letting this nigga even do this shit. You should be able to do one goddamn 10-minute song destroying this nigga. Look what Game did with 50 Cent and G-Unit. Like, come on, bro. So that's why I'm not applauding Meek like y'all niggas is. Fuck that. To me, that's the form of dick riding. Just 3 months ago, fuck Meek, King L, right? But now, oh shit, yay. No, he can do better than that. So as a fan of Meek, my opinion is he can do better. I'm not, whatever. You feel me? Ross should keep it real and be like, yo, nigga, I signed him because of the hunger. Every interview, he would go on and talk about Meek Mill. He's hungry. He's this, he's that. I don't see that shit in Meek. Leave Nicki alone for a while. If you gotta go back to the streets of Philly to get that essence back in you, do what you gotta do and show niggas like, make this nigga Drake feel like he don't want to say nothing no more. Like, yeah, I don't know about that. Because even if it don't reach the Billboard charts, the street level of it is like, yeah, he don't, I'm good. You feel me? That's what I'm saying as a fan of music. I don't hate Meek Mill. I like both them niggas. But Drake is doing what he's doing. Meek is not doing what he's doing. That's it. That's just my opinion.